There is big development in the Indian aviation sector, in spite of Richard Branson once saying, "How to become a millionaire? Become a billionaire first, start an airline, and then you become a millionaire." Warren Buffett violated his own rules and invested heavily in four aviation stocks, and in the fall of March, sold everything and said, "I paid because I broke my own rules." So, aviation has never been a profitable business worldwide unless governments have bankrolled it. The only exception has been the Southwest Airlines. The Indian government has been trying to sell Air India for nearly a decade, but not been successful because of the huge debt that is there in Air India and the huge paid up losses. This time, the government has become rational. All the debt need not be taken by the bidder, and the government will absorb some portion of the debt. Even in this patent offer, not many people expressed interest in buying. There is a drama going on in Tata's. Both their ventures, Air Asia with the Malaysian joint venture and Vistara, their joint venture with Singapore Airlines, has done badly. I have covered in great detail about both of these. Let's find out what is happening in Tata's. Before that, I would ask you to hit the like button, press the subscribe button in my channel. It's not enough if you do it, please persuade your friends and relatives to do it. Turn on the bell notification so that every time we put up a video, you are notified. AirAsia is in serious trouble. Its owner Tony Fernandez is under investigation in Malaysia for corruption charges. Across Asia, his airlines has done badly. He is desperately trying to get out of India. He never was successful in India with controversies over the person he appointed as the CEO. Tata's then took over the management of the company, but still, as I pointed out in several discussion videos, AirAsia has continued to bleed. Tatas have a special place in their business for aviation. In India, the aviation was started by their former patriarch, J.R.D. Tata, from whom Air India was taken and nationalized. Because there were a lot of airlines and airlines were going bankrupt, everybody else got together and convinced Nehru to nationalize airlines. Even though Air India was nationalized, J.R.D. Tata was running it till 1977, till Muraji Desai threw him out of Air India, and Air India started to sink shortly thereafter and has been doing badly for the last 30 years. Several governments, as I said before, have been trying to privatize Air India, and rightly so. But they never got around to doing it. The politicians believed that airlines was a holy cow and only certain people were allowed to set up airlines. The Tatas were repeatedly stopped from setting up airlines, and it took nearly 20 years after this government came to power that Vistara was finally allowed to fly. And because of the relationship of the airline industries with Tata and their current patriarch, Ratan Tata also loves flying and has flown F 16 and flies a mono engine flight. Even today, the Tatas are determined to run an airline. So, what they have done today is they have forked out 267 crores to buy 32% of a loss making airline called AirAsia. They have now 83% control of AirAsia and have till March of this year or March of next year to buy the balance 17% at the same price. AirAsia is bleeding money at this point of time. At the same time, Vistara is having all sorts of problems because of the pandemic. Even before the pandemic, their strategy of creating a premium seating completely fell flat. And finally, they also became a full economic airlines with nobody occupying the business seats. So the Tatas had to do something to set these airlines right. When the expression of interest were made, two serious bidders bid for Air India. One was Tata and Sons, independent of their partners Tony Fernandez and Singapore Airlines. They have expressed interest in bidding for Air India. Along with them, a group of employees led by the commercial director Meenakshi Malik, along with a friend, Interrupts were supposed to bid for Air India. Unfortunately for the employees concerned, the pilots of Air India and the pilots union disrupted the deal. The workers union did not agree to this. The news today says that US fund Interrupts has pulled out of Air India bidding. But according to papers filed by US funds Interrupt, the total net worth of this fund is only $28 million and is run by an Indian, Lakshmi Prasad. He has made several bids for stressed assets and has acquired none so far. So, at no point was it a serious bid. Similarly, a group of unknown people have bid for jet and promised to get it flying by middle of next year. But most likely, if the government decides to privatize Air India, Tatas will get it. And if Tatas get it, the general talk is that Air Asia will get merged with Air India Express and Vistara and Air India will merge together with Singapore Airlines taking a stake and it will jump to become the second largest airline in India. And the Tata management will be able to turn around Air India and keep it afloat for some time to come. Let us wait and watch what happens. Several pieces of the jigsaw puzzle have to fall in place. As the first piece has fallen in place, Tatas have taken control of Air Asia. They have to win Air India before they can execute plans. Otherwise, they have to start from the drawing board all over again. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. If you use Kindle, you can buy the book using the Kindle link given below. If you want a hard copy, send a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would get in touch with you. At the very end, if you want to get in touch with me, please send a mail to bericenglish@gmail.com. I am grateful for your support of Berich. மணி பேச்சு சேனலுக்கு உங்கள் பேராதரவுக்கு எனக்கு மிக்க நன்றி. என்னோட 2 புக்கு இங்கிலீஷில் இன்னும் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. இங்கிலீஷ் புக் அவைலபிள் ஆகணுன்னா கீழே இருக்கிற வாட்ஸ்அப் நம்பருக்கு மெசேஜ் அனுப்புங்க. எங்கள் டீம் உங்களை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. செப்டம்பர் 26ஆம் தேதியில் ஒரு சேப்பு புக்கோட தமிழாக்கம் பண்ணிட்டோம். அந்த தமிழாக்கத்தை தமிழ் புக்காக தனியாக போட்டிருக்கோம். அந்த தமிழ் புக்கு வேணுங்கிறவங்களும் வாட்ஸ்அப் நம்பருக்கு மெசேஜ் அனுப்பிச்சிங்கன்னா எங்கள் டீம் உங்களை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. எங்கள்கிட்ட 2 இங்கிலீஷ் புக்கும் ஒரு தமிழ் புக்கும் இருக்குது. டைரெக்டாக என்னை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணணுன்னு நினைக்கிறவங்க moneypechu@gmail.comக்கு மெயில் அனுப்பவும்.